Hello guys and welcome to the weekly forecast. Right now we are looking at US 100. So we're gonna plot our low for the week, our expected low for the week. But we're gonna plot it right there, and then this area right here, that's just gonna be another low for the week. It's not gonna be necessarily our low. This is gonna be our weekly low. It's just gonna be another low that we expect the market to retest, and this is gonna be our high for the week. So let's go to the 4-hourly and the candlestick. And so on the 4-hourly and the candlestick, you can see this formation right there. You can see that we are still, with the help of that, we had a first touch, a second touch, first touch, a second touch. You can see that we're still in a downtrend. Or you could put it right here if you wanted most touches. So you can see, put it right there. We had a first touch, second touch, which includes an overall downward trend. So we'll leave it right there, right? And then we had this area right here. You can see that now it's announced that we were in that downward trend. But also what you can see that we reached our top area right there, which was also an area of resistance, right? That area right there is an area of resistance, because you can see the market did come to this area, bounce back, bounced, kept retesting that area. It was a support, came to retest, but when it bounced on that support, it reached that downward trend line right there, and so it hit, come back down. And also this area right here, we can see that this is also another area of support. But now that the market closed below, so we'd be looking at a retest to this area, and then bouncing back to this way before shooting back up, looking this at our first target, and that is our overall first target. But we can also see that this area right here is another area of resistance, right? This area right here is another high area for us for the week. But yeah, that's gonna be it for US 100. So we'll be looking to bounce back here but you can also, because we are on the 4-hourly, and mostly during the week we'll be looking at the hourly, the 30 minutes, the 5 minutes for more direct entry, because this is gonna be our overall analysis. And one could be looking at this area right here, seeing that as a first touch, second touch, seeing that we are creating that downward movement, and looking at that area right there, we could be seeing a symmetric triangle if you were to draw that line there, right? In that right, we're seeing that we are forming a symmetric triangle, or you could be also seeing that as a you could be seeing it that it's not a ascending triangle, symmetric triangle, my apologies, it's a falling wedge. So we can see that the falling wedge formation looking right there. But yeah, that's gonna be it for US 100. Now looking at gold, we can see that during the week it created a low that had not been reached since 22nd of April 2020, so during the pandemic. So this is the low that the market had created during the week. So we're gonna plot our weekly low to be this area, because you can see that it is in a sharp decline, right? And we're gonna put our weekly high to be this area right there. So let's go to the 4-hourly on the candlestick. Right, but what you can also see from that, this is one minute to load from the past data. First, let's go to that. Okay, let's go back to the daily, right, for us to get a better swing of things. We can see that this area right here is our low area, because it did. Because the market was constantly testing that area, but we'll just put that there, as a low. This area right here as well is another low area, so we'll just put it right there. There's another low area that the market did come and retest. So now we can go back to the 4-hourly and the candlestick formation. Right, this area right here, the market, that's another, but now it's a high, because the market is, the candlesticks are below it, right? But you can also look at now this area right there, first touch, second touch. You can see that now we are forming that formation right there. Put it right there, account for most touches, right? We can see now that we are below that trend line. See if we can make a channel, of course, right? So we're in that downward trend. I'm going to just zoom in so that you can get better view, right? Because now we can see the overall direction. We're still in that downward trend channel, but we can see that we are at that low. But also what you can see on this area right here is that this was a double bottom which signaled a reversal for us, and thus the market did shoot back up in the previous week. And also this area right here, this is a resistance zone that the market is retesting right now. So at the start of the week we might expect bouncing back to this, give us the retest. And remember that this we have a strong confirmation of a reversal, since this is where the downward trend line, our resistance area, and our high meet. So we might have a strong reversal area right there. And also right here we can see that this is also another area of support. So we might see the market consolidating that area before choosing an impulsive direction. Let's go to the hourly. And yeah, on the hourly you can see that we're building the upwards momentum. Let's see if this right. No, that's not gonna work. So yeah, we are gonna remove that. We are gonna remove that. So yeah, that's gonna be it for gold. And as always, we need to check on the fundamentals. But now remember that this upcoming week is NFP week, so on Monday we'll have that inflation manufacturing MPI, which might not have that much of big impact. Like again, our news are on high. We don't look at the low and medium news cycles. Again, I'm in the South African standard zone, so you might have to look at your time zone. The the website I'm on is dailyfx.com, so if you wanna make that as the website that I'm using, or you can either use other things like the CBS app or investing.com, right? Just to check the economic calendars, but always make sure they are on the high, right? Or the straight stars one, which is also referred as a high. But then on Tuesday, not really there. That one, non-manufacturing, it will have the same impact as the manufacturing one. On Wednesday, the monetary policy. So this is Thursday, right? Oh, this is Tuesday, and Tuesday we have nothing, and this is Thursday, Wednesday where we have that non-manufacturing, and on Thursday we have the monetary policy meeting, which might affect the German. What might affect the German? You can see that the euro always moved up. It might affect the German 40 index that we are analyzing. We're gonna look at this on Friday. We have the non-farmers payroll as well, which that's gonna be the most important one. But yeah, that's gonna be the fundamentals for this upcoming week. Trade wisely because it is NFP week. But yeah, now looking at German 40, we are then gonna plot our low as well as German 30. You can see that it's been creating lower lows and lower lows. You can see that week on March 2nd, and you can see now that we had that again on June. You can see we have been creating lower lows and been reaching lows that we're now being reached since pandemic. No, the end of 2020. So you can see which we just come out of the pandemic, we're still recovering. That's where the lows were at, but you can see that the Germany is also going that low. So now we'll plot our weekly high. We set our weekly high to be that area. Let's go to the 4-hourly candlestick. Right, and then now here that we are on the 4-hourly candlestick, you can see this area right here, right? This area right here is an area of right here is an area of resistance. So we just zoom in. This is the resistance. You can see it was a strong support area in the past, but now it's an area of resistance, right? And then we can look at this as well. Looking at that area, no, we cannot look at that area, but we can look at this area. Let me just do that. If we look at that touch there and that touch there, we can see here our first touch and second touch that tried to get, but you can see that that's just for the overall, and we can be looking at this area, right? here, right, where we had our first target and our second touch. But this overall, so will not be focused. We'll be focusing on this area throughout the week. So that area right there, you can see that downward trend channel, that small trend. Let me just delete that. So that channel right there, right? We can see that downward channel. That's the overall channel. We're still in a downtrend, but we can see we keep creating lower lows and lower lows and higher lows, lower lows and higher lows, which confirms that we are still in a downtrend. But we can see that here we're building some resistance, so we might be expecting to bounce back if we close above this area, give us that retest. Looking at the retest on this resistance area, if we close above and a retest, we'll take a strong buy. Looking at this area right here as our first target, and looking at that area there as our overall target. But should the market now come back and retest, we'll be looking at to hit our weekly low, and thus we can look at our other weekly lows that we might expect. If it does manage to break above that weekly low, we can expect the market to hit such lows. But yeah, we'll just be able to observe that. But yeah, that's gonna be it for Ger40, I mean. Looking at US30, and we can thus plot our weekly low as this area right there, and then our weekly high as this area, right? So let's go to the 4-hourly candlesticks as well. We do assess our weekly lows and highs. We do plot them with the line graph and on a daily basis, but you can do it on a weekly graph or time frame if you want to look at a more weekly, but I just prefer to start on the daily, right? But on that, we can see that we can see we had that touch right there, but we can also see that we had this formation right there, right? You can see we had that formation right there, and we had that formation. You can also see that that formation was repeated, right? Let me delete that. Yeah, no, it was that is not respected. But yeah, let's just zoom in. And before we do go any further, we can see that this area right here is another area of resistance, because the market is below it, but it was an area of support. You can see the market did test it as well here, but it broke below, give us that retest, which when give us this retest, we are signaling a strong sell towards the downside. But then the market is open. We can also see this area right here, the market closed within it, right? You can look at this area right here. There's another high, and this area right here is another high. So let's go to the hourly, and then we just zoom in. We just zoom in as well on the hourly time frame, and as you can see, because we gave us that retest and went back down, we showed we confirmed our sales entry. But now that the market is open closed, if we had one retest and close and give us that retest, we'd be looking to short until this area, right? Looking at retest somewhere between this area, because it will be the bottom of that downward channel, right? Be the bottom of that downward channel, and we'd be then looking for buy entries towards this area, or then could be looking for sell entries based on what will happen within this area right there. We'll just have to be on the lookout for that throughout the week. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for the weekly forecast. Hopefully you like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's learn together, let's grow together. Tell us some things that I missed, some that you saw. Tell me, let's learn, let's grow together. Let's be a community that we learn and improve our trading as we go. But yeah, peace.